All right, we are live. All right. Second time in the same day I'm doing live, but it's for a very good reason. It's Brent Leary back with you. Like I said, this is the BBC, not the English dudes, although they do good work. It's just a Brent broadcasting channel. And this is really exciting for me to have this conversation with Brandi Neloms from Amazon because Amazon just announced some really incredible news. They're starting their Black Business Accelerator, and they are putting a lot of resources behind it. But before we get into that, let me just say thank you, Brandi, for making time to do this. I'm sure it's a pretty busy day because of the announcement, but we really appreciate you doing this.
Well, thank you for helping us to spread the message. It's a joy to be here.
Okay, so I feel like you should be the one that breaks the news here because it's some really exciting stuff. But early this morning, Amazon announced their Black Business Accelerator. Maybe you could tell us kind of just the high level what exactly this is.
Yeah, absolutely. So great news today. Amazon launched the Black Business Accelerator. It is our program to spur growth and sustainable economic equity for Black-owned businesses. It's $150 million, 4-year investment to position thousands of Black-owned businesses as successful sellers in our store. We're really excited about it.
That is awesome. And I wanted to bring up. I got a chance to read the blog post that Dave Clark, the CEO of Amazon Worldwide Consumer, wrote, and I wanted to bring up this particular piece of it because I was like, yeah, this just boils it right down.
Okay.
So part of what he said is read the whole blog post, but I like this. Third-party sellers on Amazon, almost all of whom are small and mid-sized businesses, represent nearly 60% of product sales in our store and saw record sales growth in 2020. We would like more Black-owned businesses to enjoy the success too.
That's right. That's
Tell
right.
us why
Selling
that.
on Amazon almost instantly unlocks this very powerful economic engine for small businesses. Upon listing your first product, you have access to 300 million customers. If you're a B2B seller, you have access to 100 million customers. So it's almost instantly this opportunity to grow your customer base. And we want that opportunity to be presented to Black-owned businesses. So we're being really intentional about it.
So why is it so important for Amazon to have Black businesses be a part of this growth?
Yeah, well, there's a need, right? I mean, historical data and experiences show us that Black entrepreneurs traditionally have had less access to capital and networks and mentorship needed to grow and accelerate their businesses. We look here at COVID, Black-owned businesses have been disproportionately impacted and closed throughout this pandemic. And Black entrepreneurs are very heavily underrepresented in retail. So Black Americans make up 14% of US adults, but just 6% of small business owners are Black. So there's a disparity there. We acknowledge that, and we are intentionally pouring into making that a better situation.
So the overall number grabs you. It's 150 million over a couple of years. But what are some of the components that is because it's not just money that Amazon is doing here with this group?
That's right. The benefits of Amazon's Black Business Accelerator fall into 3 primary categories. So there's financial support, and that includes credits and services needed to really kind of build your business and accelerate growth. We're providing advertising credits to help you promote your products. We're providing free imaging services for up to 50 of your products to make sure that your photos look great and they're appealing to customers. Also within that bucket, on July 1st, we are launching our initial round of cash grants in partnership with Hello Alice. And so that's $10,000 cash grants for select program participants. And that application process will open on July 1st. The 2 other buckets where the benefits lie are business education and mentorship. One of the elements there is we're going to pair you with an account manager who is really going to walk hand in hand with you, setting strategy and goals to help make sure that you're really maximizing selling on Amazon and that you know all you need to know to be successful there. And that last category is marketing and promotion. So, for example, we have some Black owned business storefronts, one for consumers and one on our Amazon business side for our B2B customers. And we very regularly refresh those pages. We feature a lot of our selling partners and promote their products and campaigns there and throughout the year across other channels. So, financial support, marketing and promotion, and business education and mentorship are where a bunch of these benefits fall.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you pointed out the mentorship and the marketing and promotion, because you kind of can get lost in the top line of 125 million bucks, and we all know how important money is, particularly to small business to survive. But they have to learn how to make it. It's nice to get it, but it's also important for them to learn how to make it and how to use it once they have it. Can you talk a little bit more about that the mentorship and the importance of that to this overall project?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as far as like what it takes to sell on Amazon, being transparent, I recognize there is a learning curve. You know, you sign up to sell on Amazon and you're one of, say, 2 million sellers. But that's why we're pairing you kind of with that strategic advisor and that account manager for at least a year at no cost to make sure that you know what it takes to be successful on Amazon. We're also developing a network of mentors, third party advisors, small business thought leaders, Black owned business entrepreneurs, and people who have been successful to come in and put on education and provide mentorship opportunities for participating sellers. We're very fortunate that we don't have to go at this alone. We have two amazing strategic partners here at launch. That's U.S. Chamber of Commerce's Minority Business Development Agency, as well as U.S. Black Chambers Incorporated. Alongside them, we are reaching out to the community, developing kind of the education and engagement that we need to make sure that our participants are successful.
And the other thing, yeah, you need the mentorship, but you also kind of need the marketing pieces, because, like you said, there's what, over 2 million sellers. So how do you help them not only kind of get off the ground, but also kind of build up their brand and be able to have a little bit of name brand value recognition to what they're doing?
Yeah, there are a couple of ways that participating in this program will help, and I'll mention a few. So, Amazon itself has a number of brand building tools available to our third party selling partners to help advance their brand within our stores, build that customer base, and outside of our stores, beyond our stores, be successful at kind of capturing that attention. And then through mentorship, we'll have these third party advisors, like I said, be able to teach everything from branding basics to accelerating your brand and growing your brand. And what does it really take to have a brand that has recognition across your desired customers? So there'll be a lot of investment in brand building and opportunities to help these sellers really know what it means to be successful on Amazon and beyond.
So I wanted to make sure you saw that shout out you just got, because
Um,
if I'm
oh,
not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, she segues right into my next question: is
I
how did
know
this
it's
all get
coming.
started?
I'm
How
excited
did
to
it
talk
all
about
get
this.
started? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so there are a lot of things that are unique about this program. We could start with the fact that we know selling on Amazon is this very huge economic opportunity for small businesses. But this program is unique because it was really born out of employee passion. So Tiffany Johnson, who you just highlighted on the screen there, she is a project manager for Amazon. She works with sellers every day. She also happens to be an entrepreneur herself, and she comes from a very entrepreneurial family. And in her work with sellers, educating them and bringing them on board, helping them be successful, she noticed a bit of a disparity between the success of who she was helping. And so she came up with this hypothesis and this problem statement and really asked herself, like, what can we do to be intentional as Amazon in her role to impact and benefit her community of Black owned businesses? And so, she had an idea, she watered that idea. She went to her peers to help cultivate that idea. And now here we are, months later with a $150 million investment in that idea and a package of truly beneficial elements for third party sellers. So I'm really excited to see this come to fruition and know the backstory of how this came to light.
No, that's great to hear that it actually bubbled up from a need that the employee saw. That's great.
That's right. Yeah, and great ideas come from everywhere. A leadership principle here at Amazon is ownership, where we really encourage all of our employees to take ownership, no matter where you are in the business or where you rank on the proverbial totem pole. And ideas can flourish in this same way. You know, she championed it. She went through the right processes and operations, and again, here we are.
It's great to see Amazon taking this step to increase the number of black sellers. Can you give us any idea of what the current state of how many black sellers are currently using the platform?
Yeah, no, we don't have an exact number of how many Black-owned businesses sell in our stores. We don't collect that demographic data when you sign up to sell on our site. We are, however, building like the systems and tools needed to identify sellers now and kind of track progress and make sure that programs like this are successful. We have a good representation of the diversity of Black-owned businesses that are currently in our stores and our Black-owned business storefronts. So I do encourage customers to check that out and shop and discover new brands there. But yeah, we're building the tools now to make sure we can identify and keep a gauge on the diversity of our sellers now.
And why was it important for Amazon to bring in partners like the NMSDC and the MBDA to do something like this?
Yeah. Our partners again are NBDA and US Black Chambers
Okay.
Incorporated, and it was really important for us to do that because we don't want to assume that we know everything and know exactly what this community of businesses need. We know very much about online sales, right? That's where a lot of our expertise in retail lies. But these partners have been doing the work in the community to support these business owners, to provide them with educational tools, to cultivate relationships and networks with them and amongst them. And so we consider it a privilege to be able to lean into that, help grow and expand that. And we're really looking to our partners to be able to help guide us as we develop this program and as we provide education and mentorship to these participants.
What does success look like? What does Amazon envision for the black selling community on Amazon? How does this impact their ability to get on it, be successful on it, and like thrive on the platform?
Yeah, so the overall goal of this program, and I think we said it at the top, is to spur growth and sustainable economic equity for Black owned businesses selling in our stores. So that's our end goal. And what that looks like is a number of things. That is increased sales for these businesses. We know that between April of last year and January of this year, our third party selling partners saw a 55% year over year increase in sales. That is huge growth and opportunity. And so success looks like Black owned businesses being able to experience that growth and tap into that opportunity, generating wealth for themselves, for their communities, for their families, and reinvesting those dollars. For our customers, that looks like an increased diversity of selection for them, new exciting brands to get it happy about and try new products to get close to and familiar with. And so success looks a number of ways. Those are just a few.
This is great, and you mentioned only about 6% of retail businesses are black owned, which is a little less than half of the overall percentage of the population that is black. So as you roll this out, and it's officially launched today, but or as you launch it and roll it out, and people get more, start to get a little bit more sense of what's going on here. Where can they go to learn and be a part of it? How can companies sign up or do whatever they need to get in there and start taking advantage of this?
Yeah, the process is very simple, and it all starts at sell.amazon.com/BBA. And that's B like boy, the acronym of the program. Sell.amazon.com/BBA. There, you fill out a very quick questionnaire, give us some information about your business, whether you're a current seller or you're interested in joining Amazon to sell. And we have a dedicated team of people who take that intake form and reach out to you to walk you through the steps and make sure that you meet those qualifications, which include having a professional Amazon selling account and having a diverse ownership certification through an agency like SAM.gov, or as you mentioned earlier, the National Minority Supplier Development Council. So it's really simple, and we do provide the support and guidance to get you through that process.
All right, so we have a question. My buddy Jeff Brathwaite, can you talk more about the cash grant? Everybody want to know about the cash. Jeff
Get
wants to
to
know
the
about the cash.
money. I got it. I got it. Okay, Jeffrey. Yes. So on July 1st, applications open. We have partnered with Hello Alice to administer these grants, and we have a community on their site, the Amazon Black Business Accelerator community. You can join that today, yes, at sale.amazon.com/BBA. The link is there. It'll take you there. You can sign up for alerts. As soon as the application process opens on July 1st, you will get an announcement or an alert via email to let you know, and you can apply.
I just like to say this is really great that Amazon is doing this and putting, I, yeah, the cash is one thing, but I think what really makes this special and important is the mentorship and the marketing help because so many companies are trying to figure out how do they get in front of front of their consumers and target audience, and part of that is being able to market to them and being able to create the kind of pathways that will let folks find them. And so I really applaud Amazon for the money is great. I mean, you can't get away from the money. Jeff can't get away from the money either. But I think it's really important the mentorship because I remember having this conversation with Melissa Bradley, who has a mentorship company, and she raised several million bucks.
Mm-hmm.
But she said, look, money is okay, but if people don't know what to do with the money or how to use it,
That's right.
strategically, it's going to be like in one hand out the other before you know it. And I think by providing them the mentorship and the knowledge to learn how to build a brand and market along with how to sell on the platform, I think that enhances and lets the money go a much further way to being successful than just the top line number grabs you. But I love the full set of components that are part of this thing.
Thank you. We certainly are trying to take a well-rounded approach to meet these needs and ensure, to your point, that like all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, because you really can't have one without the other.
All right, we have another question from Angela Daughtry. Or Daughtry, I don't know if I'm saying that right. So, do you have to currently be selling on Amazon? I am completely new business and haven't accomplished that goal yet. So, can you answer that one for Angela?
Yeah, well, Angela, congratulations on launching your business. Welcome to the world of entrepreneurship. You do not have to be a current Amazon seller. So you can go to sell.amazon.com/BBA, sign up for showing interest in participating. Thank you, Jeff, for putting that link up. And we will walk you through the process of getting set up as a professional Amazon seller. So this program is open to new and aspiring selling partners as well.
How quickly do you think people will be able to start to really, once they kind of sign up and do go through the process, when they will be able to start, let's say, receiving the cash? Because I know Jeff will be asking about that, but also when can they start taking full advantage of the programs, the mentorship, the marketing, and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, once we get you onboarded as a seller and get you, work through the process of getting you an account manager, you are instantly able at that point to get your products listed and start to sell. And once you have that account manager, that's your initial point of guidance and mentorship and kind of that strategic support to make sure that you're leveraging selling in the store to be successful. So I can't, but I wouldn't anticipate it taking too long.
And as you said, you can be somebody who has been in business for a long time. They've been selling, and or you could be somebody who's like Angela is brand new, but you can still and everything in between still sign up for this. And depending on where they are, then there's a pathway to begin using all the resources that are available to them.
Yeah, that's right. Like this program is available for those who are newer in entrepreneurship and have a great product to sell, or those who are very well established and have great products to sell. We want to bring you into our store, assist you with being successful. And like I said, this is not just a win for Black entrepreneurs. This is a win for Amazon customers overall. We want to add to the diversity of products that we have on the site And these business owners are going to help us do that. I'm excited to see what new products and new brands join us and who all I can use my Amazon Prime 2-day shipping to order from.
Yeah, there's so many components that Amazon brings to the table to help folks get off the ground selling. This is great. So
Right.
once again, I want to make sure everybody knows where they can go. Just once again, can you tell us where's the best place for them to start?
Yes, if you are interested in participating in Amazon's Black Business Accelerator or you want to learn more about the program, visit sell.amazon.com/BBA.
That's great, and I can't wait to start hearing of the stories. I can't wait to hear what Angela does. You know, when she gets in
Right.
there and see what happens with. We could actually, kind of track somebody that's just new
Connect. I want to
and
make
how
sure that
this.
we're able to tell your story.
Absolutely, because I think it'll be a really fascinating thing. You start your business, your retail online business journey with this program and see where it takes you. I think that's going to be great. In addition to seeing people who are already doing things and seeing where it takes their business.
Yeah,
Brandi, this is great. Thank you so much for the time and I'm just glad that Amazon is doing this. But once again, I just had a conversation with some folks over at Salesforce that are doing some really good work in diversity and inclusion. These are the kinds of things. This is not charity. This is helping businesses do business to actually create wealth and opportunity. So it's not just about doing good, although it's a good thing to do, but it's also about creating opportunities, creating business opportunities, creating revenue streams, and that
absolutely.
is a win-win all the way around.
Absolutely. That's a great place to end, Brent.
Absolutely. Thanks again, Brandi. And we will be definitely seeing how things progress. And once again, Tiffany, thank you for the idea. I think that was
Yes.
awesome. And thank you for being a part and giving us a shout out. And I want to talk to you too, because it's so cool to see that your idea that you kind of can't cultivate it based on your experiences is grown to this. And it's just the beginning. So I would definitely looking forward to talking to you. And Brandi, it's been great talking to you as well. Folks, go to that website if you are interested, even remotely interested in becoming a retailer, online retailer. This is like a no-brainer. Check it out. Thanks again, and I will see you Thursday with CRM Plays. Thanks again.
Bye.